The gameplay trailer for MLB The Show 25 is here, and let me just say, I think SDS has knocked pre-promotion out of the park, pun intended, for MLB The Show 25. Last year promotion was weird, this year has been fire, and I am stoked. Read the room. The community is so excited. In this video, you're basically going to see a frame-by-frame kind of analysis of the trailer, all the key points. Then we're going to dive into some thoughts from the community, some analysis, some things of that nature. If you like MLB The Show news, subscribe. I do it all the time. All right, Internet, we're going to take this one step at a time, and we're going to go through everything I can find in this trailer that is significant. So, let's stop. We already went a smidge too far. Bingo. Let's just get it out of the way. Everyone's been complaining about the graphics. Oh, the graphics don't look different, blah, blah, blah. First of all, you were just operating off of screenshots to begin with. Second of all, hot take, I don't think graphics matter that much in a sports game. But look at what we got here. It's minor. You guys are going to think I'm just, being a nut job. The textures on the jerseys do look pretty good. There looks like a little bit more movement. I love the lighting. The dirt looks pretty good based on how it's looked in the past. Addition of the sliding glove is not graphical, but that's a nice new thing to point out. And overall, I'm a fan of what I'm seeing. And of course, we're not really going to experience any graphical enhancements until we play the game ourselves and see it up close. So I'm holding out hope. I think it looks good. Moving on. What is this? A first-person angle I'm seeing? Also, again, textures right here on the jersey. They will go into the first person a little bit more later, and the visual quality is going to depend on your hardware. I think that's their way of saying the Nintendo Switch is still going to look like poopy caca, which is fine, because we don't need Nintendo Switch to look great. Look at that. Going back. Boom. New home run rob meter. Love that, because I think the current home run rob meter stinks. I like this. I'm a fan. We're pausing quickly. That's a nice new jump animation. Also looks like he's getting a little higher than in the past. That's good as well. I believe this had to do with the ambush pitches. Watch what happens when the PCI moves from left to right. It kind of decreases in size. That was hard to see because it was really quick, and I think we're going to get more on it later. But it decreases in size. And then look at this exit velo down here. It's admittedly kind of hard to see because of the play bar in the way. 126 mile an hour exit velo. You're using an aluminum bat. I understand that. But you also only have 40 power versus right. So I don't know. I don't know. That seemed a little funny to me. But the gameplay trailer starts now. That was just a preview. We're going to get so much more. The Show 25. It's here. Look at all these fields. Look at them all. Look at every single one of them. Look at this. High school, college, new Road to the Show stuff where you can begin your journey wherever you like. Big fan of that. Can't wait to learn more about that as it happens. Those are the Bobcats. That was a metal bat. By the way, at that point in the trailer, when I first heard the ping of the metal bat, a chill went down my spine. It sounded incredible. That's also a chain link fence. That's going to have new dynamics and sounds. I'm hyped. It sounds cool. It looks cool. It's unique and different. Forge your journey in the Road to the Show, the amateur years. They are putting an emphasis on the pre-draft process even more so than they said they did a year ago. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. Love that. Here we go. We've got some colleges. We still don't know how many colleges there will be. But right here we see Tennessee, LSU, and UCLA. There are a few more that pop up throughout the course of the video. Select university teams to be part of the Road to the Show experience. Select. It's not going to be all of them, which I think we all knew, but that's just confirming it. That makes sense to confirm it. TCU, and then whoever the Titans are. I'm sorry, I'm not a college baseball knower as much as others are. Who are the Titans? Let me know. But the Titans are there. There's the alternate Vols uniforms. Those are fire. I actually kind of love those. UCLA celebrating some stuff. Look at this. Gunnar Henderson on the Norfolk Tides. Paul Skeens on the Indianapolis Indians. Surprised they're still called that. Ellie De La Cruz on the Louisville Bats. Minor league stuff is going to be cool. Road to the Show is going to be fun. Big fan of that. Very big fan. Gameplay looks smooth, too. Path to 99 progression. That's what Road to the Show is all about. That was a cool animation, as was that. I love that bat flip. It also looked like, you'll see throughout the course of this trailer, I don't know if there was an emphasis put on this, but there were a lot of really cool celebrations that we see. I'm curious if those are more like cutscene stuff, or if it's going to be an in-game, I hit a dinger and I bat flip to the moon type of scenario. Just things to think about. Paul Skeens looks good. Ellie looks great. That swing was nice. Look at him running the bases. Again, graphics look pretty smooth. Get in the game with first-person action. So, it wasn't abundantly clear, I don't think. I have 99% confidence that this will not be an online feature. This is Road to the Show. That's where it belongs. It puts you in your character's place. So I like that. The glove looked great, by the way. I like the throw. Franchise mode, you're getting love. I can't wait to learn more about this. Front office experience. I am admittedly not much of a franchise guy. I don't think the mode currently offers much of anything, even for diehards of franchise. Let's see significant steps forward. I think it'll be dope. We've talked about all of this. We're only halfway through the trailer. And there's more to come. Showtime activated. I don't know what that is. On the moment with more QuickTime events. I like that. I like that. And you could be able to pivot right there. That was Juan Soto to Mets jersey. Everyone just close your eyes. Don't look at that. Okay. Here is, I think this is where they talk about ambushing pitches. That's a new, like, hitting, I don't know if it's a mechanic or a strategy. Watch as the PCI moves from left to right, it shrinks a little bit. They're not clear on what that means yet. I think it was Zazzy, who, if you don't know, is one of the best competitive players in the sport, in the game. He kind of guessed that if you are guessing a location, because if you kind of look here too, the left side of the batter's box, like this type of side, is, I don't know, darker, I guess we'll call it. It's got like a tint to it, a shade, and the PCI is bigger. Maybe you're guessing or sitting that location and trying to ambush that pitch. Then as you move to the right, where it's more transparent, the PCI gets smaller. So I don't know what that's going to be like. In theory, the ability to lock your PCI to certain locations kind of is like ambushing pitches. Not 100%. So I'm kind of curious how this will be different. I also don't think a lot of people lock their PCIs. I literally have never done it. So that's just a thought. We'll learn more very soon, I'm sure. And then bingo bango. Look at that celebration. That's kind of cool. I love that. Experience on-field enhancements with Showtech. I think that's going to go across the board for everything where there's just more fluid fielding and it just looks better and feels better. So the ability to hook slide, first of all, what a screenshot I just saved it on. Hook sliding is an ability in MLB The Show. You just have to like push up and away on your, analog stick there. I am, again, pretty confident this will not be online, at least not with this this part, with the wheel, with the thing. I could be wrong. I hope to be wrong. I think it's cool, but I'm pretty sure that's, again, just going to be an offline franchise and Road to the Show type of situation. Though it is odd they're showing it with Trey Turner. Excuse me. So that's leading me to believe it's like an offline franchise thing. But again, totally guessing. I could be wrong. Okay, look at this. New throwing meter thing. At least new throwing meter feedback. I don't know if we necessarily needed that, but it does look good. It doesn't hurt the game, for sure. I don't know if it improves it, but it certainly doesn't hurt it. And I'm up for a little visual change. Just kind of freshen things up as the year goes on. Love that. That looked clean. Look at this guy rounding the bases celebrating. Look at him robbing a home run. He's hype. There we go. Hook slide again. This all looked like the atmosphere looks super cool. I don't know how you didn't hit that. They're celebrating. A lot of emphasis on celebrating and like vibrancy, which I like. And then the trailer ends with new mode. Go back. 2 new modes. But first this one. Diamond Quest. I am so stoked to play this mode. I've kind of known some stuff about it for a little bit and have obviously not been able to talk about it. I'm so excited for it. I think it's going to be great. I'm excited myself to even learn more about it too. But this looks cool. And, you guessed it, the Weekend League, Weekend Classic is coming to MLB The Show. I am guessing it's going to operate like a Weekend League. That's the whole point of what this looks like. We'll learn more as it goes. Yeah, a new, actually competitive division is great. Even if you're not a competitive person, it might still work for you. but it's exciting. It's super exciting. Moving on. Who is this? Who's this fella? That's Roger Clemens, the Rocket. Looks a little underweight to me. Pitching to Manny Ramirez. Missing some dreads. Missing some hair. And who's that? That's Cool Papa Bell. 3 new legends in the gameplay trailer. Unbelievable. Pre-orders are now live. The game comes out March 18th and earlier for pre-order access. So, more to talk about. Let's go to the blog post. This is where we got some more Pacific information. Road to the Show. Begin your Road to the Show journey by playing 2 to 3 games in high school and then 3 to 4 college games in the amateur years. So, it's not a completely immersive high school and college experience. Some people surmise you might just be playing moments. Doesn't appear that way. It is a baseline. Do I wish it was more? Absolutely. Does it add a little flavor? Also absolutely. So, it's a baseline. It's a fresh start. It's a cool idea, and I hope it's expanded on in the years to come. A lot of people are going to treat this as the classic case of if you give a mouse a cookie, he then asks for a glass of milk. We were asking for some more unique Road to the Show stuff. We got it. It's not necessarily the length that I expected it to be in terms of like playing through high school and college, but I like this. It's a fresh start. Build the Road to the Show ball player you want the way you want. Utilize a revamped attribute progression system for more control over your player's development. One of the screenshots for Road to the Show, which is actually sent to me, which admittedly I should have stopped on in the frame by frame, so I apologize. It's no longer like a 2 plus sign progression system where you just get plus signs for doing stuff. It actually said plus 10 when you did something. So there's a new progression system. That's super cool. You can craft perks to your liking and utilize a revamped attribute progression system. That's what we just talked about. Here, authentic high school and college audio, the clank of metal bats. I wouldn't really call it a clank, though. Call it a ping, it's still cool. And then player lock will feature a variety of all-new impact plays and QuickTime events, like we saw in the trailer. Franchise. This year in the franchise mode, choices matter. Consequences are real. And time is precious, as a revitalized free agency system adds risk and reward elements, strategy, and excitement to the pursuit of top free agents. I love this. One of the things that I've experienced in my, again, admittedly, exceptionally little franchise involvement, is that the offseason just doesn't feel like there's any urgency. Like, there's no, like, competition in free agents, and if there is, you don't feel it. I'm hoping this brings you into it. These modes, these offline modes, Road to the Show franchise, even March to October, should 100% be about immersion and making you feel invested and a part of the decisions and the process. Not as like an outsider viewing, so to speak, what's going on. You should feel the stakes of it, and this, I think, on the surface, on paper, is a good step towards that. Expanded Diamond Dynasty and more. Sets and seasons, gone. We knew that already. Diamond Dynasty and MLB The Show 25 offers 2 new places to play. Diamond Quest, a risk and reward board game-like mode, and a highly competitive multiplayer mode in Weekend Classic, featuring some of the best rewards. Heck yes. Heck yes. Speaking of rewards, fans will be able to earn top rewards in their favorite modes at various points in the year. And new team affinity programs will be the go-to place for fans to unlock items and players unique to their favorite team. Bingo. Love it. Give me stuff to do. Swing like a pro with ambush hitting. Gameplay improvements and expansion with Showtech. Hundreds of new animations. They say that every year. It's a welcome addition every year. Extreme realism across the whole game. New robbing home runs, hot shot catches, on-the-run catches, tags, and much more. Tagging is a big one for me. Tagging stinks in this game. Middle infielders simply don't tag with any urgency. It's ridiculous. I hope that's fixed. Another new one. GOAT difficulty? Excuse me? I hope that's not standard everywhere, because your boy's gonna stink. All new ambush hitting for a more realistic plan of attack at the plate. I'm a fan of that conceptually. Let's see how they enact it. And then there's a new reaction time system on defense. I wish I knew more about that. We will learn about it, I'm sure. Storyline Season 3! We knew it would be back. Celebrate baseball's rich history with storylines. Play as forgotten legends while learning all about their incredible journeys. This season will be extra cool, because that's Cool Papa Bell. Storyline Season 3 will once again be narrated by the king himself, President Bob Kendrick. Whole new roster of some of the greatest players you've likely never heard of. So many things to talk about on this reveal calendar. We're getting so much more stuff than last year. If you're not counting the gameplay trailer, which has already come out, we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 things to consume, both in terms of traditional feature premieres, which they've done in the past, didn't do as much last year, if at all, and then feature deep dives, which will be hosted by Robert Flores. I am guessing those will be more interview-centric, because he is more of a host. He is a host. He's a good one at that. But more to come on those. So excited. The first one's February 11th. Put it on your calendar, because I will put it on mine. The feature deep dive series, hosted by Robert Flores, will break down everything coming to MLB The Show. It starts next Tuesday with our first episode diving into gameplay changes, including a closer look at ambush hitting. That's huge. Feature premieres are back every Thursday. Tune into Twitch and YouTube. Pre-orders for all editions are open now, and with participating retailers if you are a brick and mortar type of person. Pre-ordering for the Digital Deluxe Edition. Early access begins March 14th. Heck yes. And then for all the physical card collectors out there, they're offering something special. This is fun. Keep an eye out for this year's limited edition Topps Now 1 of 3 cover athlete cards. Each physical MLB The Show 25 standard edition, physical only, that display the top sticker, feature it above. Where's the top sticker? I don't know. On the front cover includes 1 of 3 exclusive physical MLB The Show Topps trading cards while supplies last. Trading cards also include special parallels and chases. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Card collecting in real life makes so much sense. These physical Topps trading cards are only available at participating retailers. I can't speak. And only included in physical versions of the game. Sign up for the scouting report, which we always do. Starting in April, subscribers will receive a unique exclusive pack every month through December. The golden ticket's back. You can win autograph stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Awesome, cool beans. Moving on. Here's the calendar again. We don't need to go over that again. And then last thing, we're going to go over King Scan's incredible thread to make sure we didn't miss anything. Scan, go follow him. You know him already. He's a homie. Lots of stuff. High school in Road to the Show with metal bats. Also, 126 exit velo. Yeah, I mean, just simply preposterous. Simply preposterous. New stadiums. This one looks like a recreation of Omaha. I totally missed that, but it would make sense because it's the college stuff. But it's not exact. It does actually look pretty friggin' close. More new stadiums. Many are high school based on dimensions. I hope, for the love of God, these are just offline stadiums. I don't want to be playing at a 250-foot left field fence online. More high school stuff, different teams, branded metal bats. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. More immersion. I'm here for it. Metal fences. We knew that already. Colleges and Road to the Show. A lot of stuff. Vandy, of course. USC, South Carolina. Another metal bat. Is it a Victus? It's a Victus. Sliding mid-sighting, we talked about that. First person, talked about that. Quick time events, mentioned that. Ambush hitting, we mentioned that. 2, swim slides, mentioned it. New icons for fielders, new robbed catch, Diamond Quest, Weekend Classic, and that is the friggin' trailer. So, looking at me at my face, aren't you hyped? Because I'm friggin' hyped. Can't wait. That was a sort of convoluted frame-by-frame breakdown of the MLB The Show 25 gameplay trailer. Pre-orders are now live. I'll be covering all the news on this channel and, of course, doing stuff with the game when it comes out. Like, subscribe, comment below what your most favoritist thing from this trailer was. Love you guys, and I will see you next time.